How would you like to see what the inside of my brain looks like? Hey folks, today I'm going to be talking to y'all about how to let your creative juices flow, aka journaling. Journaling is one of the most important parts of writing for me because it's a way for me to let my creative juices flow without worrying about what other people will think of my writing. Over the past few years, I've gotten really into journaling. I got more creative with it about 2 years ago, and I recently started a new journal, and I want to put together some tips for y'all and ideas of how to be creative with your journaling. One of the first things that I did when I created this journal was to create inspiration pages. And for me, that means just cutting out pieces of magazines, clips, printing out pictures of my favorite things. This is an example of one page where I was just kind of thinking about growth and acorns. This was me being really nerdy. Expelliarmus. I also did more. Those inspiration pages for me were places to remind myself of the things I love and the things that I want to do. And it just really made me get a lot of creative energy out and then be able to channel that into something more productive, like writing my actual story. The next thing that I did in my journal when I first got it, which is probably one of my favorite things I've done and the best thing for my writing, is to create character pages. For me, character pages are about dedicating a page to sketches, to quotes, to images about a specific character in a novel you're writing. It really helped me formulate my characters and get to know them on a deeper level. Here's a glimpse of what they look like for me. I kind of had the characters' names. I did fonts because I'm really into fonts. I had drawings. If you can't tell, I'm not a very good artist. Something else that I've done is just to add visual images to my work in my poetry and just my random train of thought journaling to add visuals to represent how I'm feeling. I have a lot of feelings. This is an example of a bunch of poetry that I've been working on where I've kind of added images to represent each poem, and they're kind of all a story. Check out my Instagram if you want to see lots of poetry. One of my favorite things to do while journaling, I started this in an old journal and I still continue it, is after I read a really, really good book, I dedicate a page in my journal to it where I copy down quotes and things I learned from the book. For example, here's one I did over the summer on the color purple. I copied down a bunch of quotes, and here's one I did just a few days ago on Turtles All the Way Down. And most importantly, I use my journal to just write down my thoughts in very, very rambly sentences. What do you all do for journaling? Leave some comments below. I'll also have a link to my Instagram and my WordPress. Thank you for watching. If you did, hit subscribe.